I want to ask you about the jobs report, though. In December, we had another jobs report. It was interesting to see who exactly is dropping out of the labor force.
It was really, honestly, a wacky set of data, right? Because you had 74,000 jobs added to this economy. So that's actually the worst monthly gain in 2 years. But then you had that unemployment rate come down, so 6.7%. Normally, that would be cause for cheering. That's the lowest since October 2008. The catch here is that more and more people are just dropping out. More and more people are just giving up looking for work. So there's a pretty scary stat actually in that December data set, which is 62.8% is actually the labor force participation rate. That's actually the lowest since the 1970s. And I know we've spoken about the jobs that are there, the jobs that apparently can't be filled by Americans, but they still exist. About 3 million jobs per month are just going unfilled. But it's basically the jobs that we all know need to be filled, for example, engineering, math, and science. And apparently there's this skills gap in the U.S. population.
Do we think this is just a 1 month blip? I mean, the weather obviously played a role in December. But we looked like we'd been building up steam here. Everybody expected, I mean, people were saying the night before this was going to be a blowout jobs number. Well, it sure wasn't. It
definitely was not. And your question is right. Like, what happens next? What is the Fed, for example, going to do with this information? I mean, the Fed has been looking for 200,000 jobs added on monthly average. So we fell short of that in 2013. We fell short of that in 2012. So it seems like takeaway, at least for what happens next with the Fed, it's on hold.
We're seeing a lot of big box stores struggle. Sears, Kmart, Family Dollar. I mean, does that translate into lessening of consumer confidence in the market?
Well, it seems as if that's more a reflection of what's happening, right? If you don't have a job, you're not going to spend any extra money. You're just going to basically stay with what you need, which is essentially food, clothing, shelter at the very basic level. You're not going to spend more. And I know we've been speaking about this a little bit, this 1.3 million Americans that actually lost unemployment benefits. This is in D.C. This is one of the big talking points right now. Legislators are working through whether or not to extend those benefits. But in the meantime, that's 1.3 million more people who don't want to spend anything extra.
We don't have money to spend. Exactly. Deirdre Bolton, thanks so much.